Hey guys, it's Housewife in Heels. So that time of year is finally upon us where I go ahead and film the entire designer high heel collection. I do one big massive try on for you guys, and I figured I would be doing something a little bit different this year. Usually it gets uploaded sometime around the first few days of January, but I never gave you guys a Christian Louboutin collection. I didn't give you guys a Sew Kate collection. That's kind of in part because I haven't got any more Sew Kates because Louboutin isn't putting out anymore. And I'm not about to go and spend probably $1,500 to have custom made Sew Kates as much as I would love to. That's just not in my ballpark of possibilities for right now, but what certainly is giving you guys the designer shoe collection a month in advance to say thank you for giving me 11,000 subscribers. I never thought I would hit that point, so who knows, maybe one day I'll be saying thanks to 100,000 and then I'll have my little plaque, but until that time comes, I will be grateful for what I have. I am very grateful for all the shoes I have. I never thought I would have a collection this big at all. Once upon a time, never would have thought I would have owned a pair of designer shoes, a pair of Louboutins, nothing like that, and how far we have come. So I just want to say I am so grateful for each and every one of you, especially to those who were so generous to me and supported me on Patreon, who bought something off of me on Poshmark, who even were as kind as to gift me pairs of shoes. I got so many from subscribers this year. I have not bought myself a single pair of shoes this year. All the unboxings have been due to your generosity, which is absolutely incredible. So I can't thank you guys enough. So for those who are new here, if you would like to support me on Patreon, it starts at $3 a month. I would really appreciate that. If you would like something tangible, check out my Poshmark closet. I have almost, at this time, 700 available items to purchase. Let's see what else. And as always, subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment, like, follow. I would appreciate that. Oh, the one I was forgetting, my TikTok, Housewife in Heels. If you would support me on there and help me get to 10K for obvious reasons, I would really appreciate that. Now, for the start of the show, the meat and potatoes, let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? We are in the try-ons. These are the Mafaldina spikes. These are sadly no longer available, but if you really like them, don't become disheartened. Check out the resale market. You never know what might pop up. And look into getting a pair of these Sew Me spike sandals. They are very similar, albeit not exactly the same, but it's close enough to achieve the desired look if this is the goal. Now here we have another spiked sandal. I like my spiked sandals in case it wasn't obvious. Now these, I remember being torn between these and the Mafaldina spikes one of the first times I've been in the boutiques, probably the second time, and I was not like Cardi B and making money moves and didn't have to choose, so I wound up choosing the Mafaldinas since they were temporary and these were kind of part of the core collection, and about a year later I wound up picking these up and I was a happy girl who now had both finally. Now I have the Jimmy Choo Kate shoes on. You'll notice there's no real organization by designers, heel height, sandals, pumps, things of that nature. It's just going to be a bit sporadic. Now, these I got for my birthday a few years back at the Jimmy Choo outlet. I think I paid $300 for these, and these were like a $1,200 shoe, because you already know when they're fixed with those little rhinestones, crystals, whatever they are, they're going to cost a lot, but I did not pay a lot. Now, these are shoes. I love the look, but I hate the feel, and this is coming from a woman who wears Sew Kates. Now, these are some of the worst shoes I have in my collection. I might wind up selling them. I don't know. But These are the Sandals du Desert. I recommend absolutely no one get these unless they want a world of pain. I would sooner recommend a Socate, which is very sad. Now these are my Aquazzura Supermodel sandals. These, I want to say, were a birthday present a few years back. I want to say I got these roughly around the time I started the channel. And these are surprisingly comfortable. I love that all the straps can be adjusted, so if you have a little bit of a wider foot, not a problem. If your feet swell, not a problem. Overall, just a great shoe. I'm really sad that they don't carry these anymore because they really are just so pretty and flattering to the foot. Just overall, a great shoe. Can't complain. Now, these are my Rene Caovilla Galaxia sandals. I hope I'm saying that correctly. These one of my subscribers got for me when they were doing a seasonal sale on the website, and I was just praying that these would fit because they were the last size available, and they actually did. Albeit not the most comfortable shoes, but man, these are a show-stopping shoe. Absolutely gorgeous. I will keep these until the end of time. Now I have my Jimmy Choo boots. I forget for the life of me what this boot was called, but I will probably be selling them because they just don't fit. I think I sized too small, which is the first time I've ever done that, and they're just not terribly great to wear at the moment. So I might wind up getting rid of them because there's nothing sadder than just having your shoes collecting dust in your closet, never getting any use, especially when you spend hundreds on them. That's just kind of sad overall. So maybe someone else will get use and enjoyment out of them. Now these are another pair of Rene Caovillas. These are the Margot sandals in a sort of burgundy color. I forget the name of the color, but they're always coming out with different colors of sandals in these, and the Cleo sandal, which is very similar. So just if you like a color, I'm certain that if it's not currently available, something similar will come out. These are absolutely beautiful. I love how they kind of like climb up the leg like a snake. My mom is particularly entranced with the heel, how it coils around the heel. Overall, it's such a beautiful shoe. Cannot wait to get more use out of these. Now these were a gift from another subscriber. I love these, but I've never worn them out because I haven't found an occasion dressy enough for them. But I'm hoping maybe I can wear them for Christmas this year. We shall see. But just such a gorgeous shoe, and the comfort is unmatched. If there's anything Manolo Blahnik does well, it is making a comfortable shoe. These are absolutely great. They're at, I believe, a 90mm height. So while I would prefer them higher, I could see why he made them low like he did so people can actually get use out of them, because not everyone is a nut like me and likes 100mm plus heels. But I love these. I'm hoping to wear them soon. Now these are my Manolo Blahnik Hangizis. You probably noticed a little jewel creeping out. Poor editing on my part, but that's okay. We shall persist and move forward. Now these are very comfortable. I was dying to have these in my collection because these really are a collector's item. I just want to get these in that Carrie Bradshaw blue, and I really want to get these in a 115. That would be absolutely spectacular, but overall I love these shoes. I have worn them to bits, worn them a million times. Can't wait to wear them more. Now here I am in my Stuart Weitzman Elsie sandals. These I'm probably going to get rid of, even though they're one of my husband's absolute favorites, but I just don't get use out of them. And it's not like he's the one wearing them, so he's just going to have to deal with it. And it's not like he doesn't have plenty more shoes to enjoy in my closet. But these I got at a steal, probably like $250. So never ever pay full price for Stuart Weitzman. You never ever have to. There's always sales. Whatever your heart desires will be on sale at some point. And maybe these will be up for sale on my Poshmark here soon. Now these are my Gucci espadrilles. I got these for a wedding. We were specifically told that we had to be able to walk around, so it wasn't an excuse to get a nice big stiletto. I wound up having to get a smaller wedge heel, but they did work out for the wedding. No one died. I was able to get around. Overall, it was a great wedding, great day, and great shoes. Now, these are my Gianvito Rossi Hortensia pumps. These were gifted to me by one of my subscribers. These are probably one of the more unique shoes in my collection. I'm never really sure what to wear them with since they're this really bright sort of neon green. I don't know what to pair it with. Maybe one day I'll wear it out going to see a show or something. But we'll see. They are a very pretty shoe. They kind of remind me of, like, I don't know, what a Marvel character would wear with that, like, sort of spike of stones going up the ankle like that. Now these are one of my most comfortable pairs of shoes in my collection alongside the Manolo Blahnik Lorums. These are the Aquazzura Twist Mules. I hope I'm getting that name correctly. It's a lot of names of shoes to remember. But these are so comfortable. I love these. I found them at an outlet for $200. And then I found out Taylor Swift wore them, and that kind of made me like them a little bit more since she's so popular right now. So it's kind of validating having one of the world's biggest stars wearing shoes that you happen to gravitate towards. Now, these are one of my absolute favorites in my collection. These are the Me Dolly 100s in the black. Now, what got me started on these was during the Barbie press last year, the movie that Margot Robbie was in. She was wearing the white version of these, the Bianco version, which is still available surprisingly enough. And she just looked beautiful in them, and I thought I have to get these. And I didn't have a white shoe in my collection at that time, which is nuts. Speaking of which, here they are. But she looked so great in them, I had to try them on, and my boutique had these in my size, and these are the only ones they had left in store. They just kind of had them out on display. So I was fortunate enough to be able to snap them up when I did, and I will wear these all around and just think to myself that I look half as good as Margot Robbie did. I have worn these to grocery stores, and not just Erewhon, I've worn them to Food for Less, so I do not discriminate where I look bougie. These are the Louboutin Angelina pumps. I was dying for a pair of Angelina pumps, or even just a pair of pumps that had the spikes on them, since I had pairs of sandals, but I didn't have a pair of pumps with them. So I saw these at the Louboutin outlet. I believe they were only 20% off since they were in one of the core colors. The Louboutin outlet is kind of weird like that, where if the shoe is in black or nude, they charge 20%, whereas everything else is 40% off. But these I love. I can't get enough of them. I want to say they're my first pair of suede shoes that were actually my size, unlike my first pair of Hot Chick 100s, so I'm very happy with them. These are my Eureka 100s. I forget for the life of me what this style is, this colorway, whatever you want to call it, but it's super pretty. These were also found at the Louboutin outlet, I want to say at least a few years back. So I got these 40% off since they are not one of the core colors like black and nude. So overall, a great shoe. I just tend not to wear it very often because I'm afraid that the more I break it in, it will become too big. That's my only real gripe with Ariza's and that super nice big toe box, is that it's just a little too big for me and my feet. So I use these only every once in a while, sadly enough. Now these I get tons of use out of. These are my Kate 100s in the Napa leather. I'm hoping one day I can get So Kate's in the Napa leather because I am very, very pleased with how this leather has held, how comfortable it is. It is probably my favorite material at Louboutin, with the exception of this new sort of crinkly leather they're doing that I got to try out recently at the boutiques. So maybe one day you'll see crinkly leather in my collection that I'm raving about. Now these are the pair of black patent Irizas. Now these I don't really wear much at all, less than the other ones, because I broke them in too much and now they're too big. So I can't bear to get rid of them since they were a gift, but they just sit and they look pretty, and instead of just collecting dust, I kind of try them on every now and then, and I'm reminded of someone's generosity towards me. So I know I say it's sad when they collect dust in my closet, but it's a little bit different when I've just worn them to the point where they're too big. So I feel a little bit better about that, especially when they were a gift. I can't get rid of my gifted shoes. These I got on sale last year at Neiman Marcus for 40% off. So when I saw these and I knew I needed the Nouvelle Privé 120 because I needed every core shoe that they have at Louboutin, these were no exception. I saw them, I had to have them, I snapped them up. It was a very happy day. However, what is not happy is wearing these shoes, because some people have compared it to like Chinese binding, feet binding or foot torture, and I can see why they say that, because that toe box is teensy weensy even though it's rounded. You think it's going to be more forgiving, it's not. So regarding these shoes, I do have to say, have a narrow foot and proceed with caution. Now, these are my Pigalle 120s. Now, if you look closely, you can see that the heel tips are pretty much not there. I have to get them replaced since these are very old shoes. These, I don't think they're vintage, but they are several years old, and just when shoes are that old, sometimes they need their heel tips replaced. So I need to take these to a cobbler. I haven't yet. Hopefully I will soon. These are my So Kate 120s in the nude, one of my absolute favorite pairs of shoes. I wish I would have got the nude So Kates sooner than I did. I want to say these were a gift almost 2 years ago from one of my subscribers for Valentine's Day. I was a little bit hesitant about nude shoes on me, and then I tried them on, and of course I fell in love, because who doesn't fall in love with shoes they try on at Louboutin in one of the core colors? So I needed them. Eventually they were gifted to me, and I'm eternally grateful. Now these are the Folie Strass. These were also a gift from one of my subscribers, a different subscriber than the last one. These are absolutely beautiful, breathtaking. They are sort of see-through, but not a plexi, which is very nice, since I'm not the biggest plexi fan, if you will. Some shoes, but it's not something I readily gravitate towards. These are so beautiful, so comfortable. Like, I feel like I can wear these with anything, anywhere, and they will be just show-stopping attention grabbers. I can't get enough of these shoes. Now, my So Kate 120, speaking of can't get enough of these shoes, I will forever and always love So Kates. I love the narrow toe box that fits my narrow feet. I love the heel height. Just everything about these shoes is everything that makes my heart flutter. I don't know what it is. Just, they are absolutely great in my mind. Are they practical? Absolutely not. Are they some people's worst nightmare? Absolutely. But for me, they're just great. It's been unfortunate lately because for the past 2 years you haven't really seen So Kates coming out. So for me to get new ones, I'm going to have to special order them like I was talking about earlier, and I just do not have the budget for doing 1,000,001 special order shoes. Because if I had it my way, if I were rich, I would have one of these in every primary color, and then probably different colors just because. Now these are my Speak a Queen 100s. I found these at the Louboutin outlet. I was able to get these half off since they weren't in like pristine condition when I saw them. And I said, hey, these aren't in pristine condition. Can I be given a little bit of an extra discount? And they granted it. I believe the associate's name was Jeremy. He's kind of a regular person there. He's been there for years. And I'm sure if he were to see me, he would absolutely know who I am. Maybe not by name, but I'm there a lot, often enough, where I'm sure everyone there remembers my face. These are one of my absolute favorites in my collection. These are my Valentino rock studs. I believe the color is called Noir. I don't know if this particular colorway is available at the moment, since I'm not one to pay attention to what Valentino is doing with their shoes too much, unlike what Louboutin's doing, which I always pay attention to. But these are always still available in the black and nude or the nude. And they often come out in different colorways. I've seen them come in 1,000,001 different colors. I've worn these to bits, and I will not get rid of them. They are one of my absolute favorites. Once again, I'm like a broken record, a great shoe. Speaking of great shoes, these are the Manolo Blahnik BB pumps. One of my absolute favorite, most comfortable shoes. These I have worn to absolute smithereens, and I will continue to wear them into smithereens because they are just that good. Oh, let's say if I'm out and about and I'm breaking in a pair of Socates and at some point my feet just can't hang, but since they're not totally broken in and that takes time, these are my contingency shoes. These I will throw on after the fact, and they are amazing. They are wonderful. I wish I could get the BB pumps in the 115, but other than that, these are fabulous. These are the Pigalle Folies from Louboutin. Unfortunately, they discontinued Pigalle Folies, but that's because the Hot Chick is basically the same shoe, just with that little scalloped edge. It's made on the same last, and if you know, you know. It has the same toe box, the same everything, just that one little detail, but people seem to prefer the scallop detail on the Hot Chick 100 versus these, so they got rid of them. But when they did, I got these 40% off on sale, so it was a great day at Louboutin. Now these are my Socates. I forget the colorway on this. It's gonna drive me insane. I'm sure certain devoted viewers will remember. Now, I know that it has something to do with snake print, and these are sort of iridescent. It's not showing up too well on video right now, but they have this sort of like rainbow reflection, which I think is really cool. My only real gripe about these particular Socates is that the material is super thick, which makes breaking these in incredibly difficult. So I think I would stay away from those sort of textured Socates for comfort. Now these are my Hot Chick 100s. This is what replaced the Pigalle Folies over at Louboutin. See, the only thing different is that little scallop edge. So I obviously needed these, and these were given to me by a subscriber, so I was very happy to have a white pump. I want to say I saw Charlotte York wear these on it just like that, and I thought she looked beautiful on them. I am just as influenced as everyone else, so when I see someone that I think looks beautiful in a pair of shoes, a character I happen to like, I tend to kind of want them too, and I was fortunate enough to be able to get these, so I was very happy to walk out with these. The Psychic Red Luby Socates, one of my absolute favorites. I will say these have been a bit tougher of a break-in process, but these are just so amazing, so wonderful. I could go on and on about these shoes. Now these kind of have a bit of a backstory. The first time I got these in a size 36, which was slightly too big for my feet. I've had a whole odyssey of incorrectly sizing my pumps at Louboutin because I didn't realize I needed much smaller sizes than I thought. So one of my subscribers wound up replacing my old pair with a pair that fits, and I am just so grateful. I have the best subscribers. So many of these shoes happen to be gifts, and it's really just overwhelming how much you all have done for me, and you really have given me the ability to get this many shoes, honestly, so I can't thank you all enough. Now these are a pair of Socates in the shade Luby. I was very, very grateful to get these when I did. These were at Neiman Marcus, I want to say 2 years ago, and they were the last pair. They had the last size available, and one of my subscribers went and got them for me, so I was just a very happy girl. I cannot rave about my subscribers enough. They are just some of the best people, and I can never ever thank them enough for supporting me the way they do. I am so grateful, and my feet are too, because my feet can never look this good without your guys' support. So I can't thank you all enough. I might sound like a broken record, but it's absolutely true. These shoes would not have been possible without you guys, so thank you, thank you, thank you. These are a pair of Socates in the confetti color. These do make me think of like birthday cake, so I could see why Louboutin named them that. They're this very pretty metallic pink. I wish I could have scored the metallic blue version of these. I don't have any blue anything in my collection, so maybe for the year 2025, maybe, keep fingers crossed, I can get a blue pair of shoes in my collection. I'm thinking blues, purples, orange, yellow, things that I've never really gravitated towards. So we shall see, hopefully. These are my Jimmy Choo and Nooks. One of my very first shoes in my collection. Definitely my first that wasn't a Louboutin. I love 120mm heels. I can't help myself. I will always gravitate towards it. I think they just look so incredible. Something that you can't really mimic with a 100 with platform. Just my personal thing. I love these shoes. I will never get rid of them. So sorry to anyone who might want to buy them. Oh, my Alanissimas. These were another gift from a subscriber. These are really a collector's piece. Really, truly. I will never, ever, ever get rid of these. These were just very, very lucky on multiple ends. When these were purchased, we were under the impression that these were a 35.5, but they came and they were a 36.5, and they fit perfectly. So if you're one of those nuts that will go and try and find 130s on the resale market, you're definitely going to want to size up for sure. Much bigger than you think you need, because I happen to get very, very lucky at the mistake that the seller made. But these, just incredible, really incredible. My Cassidy blades, these were another gift. I can't get over how many times I'm having to say that. It's just gift, 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 and I know not very many people can say that at all. I am really fortunate. These I don't get too much wear out of, unfortunately. I don't gravitate towards them as much, but I keep hoping that one day I will. Maybe I should sort of make it a goal to wear shoes that I don't typically wear, just to be able to get a little bit more use out of them, get a little bit more love into them, maybe appreciate them a little bit more, because these really do look cool. Now these are a recent addition to the collection, my first 150. These are the Louboutin Altas. This is different for me. This is not something I typically gravitate towards, but what have I been talking about? Getting shoes that I otherwise would not usually gravitate towards. Getting something that is out of my area of comfort, for lack of a better term. Now, one thing I can't get over is seeing all that red bottom. You get so much space to see that red sole. But these are just incredible. Another gift from a different subscriber. I have many generous subscribers. I can't thank you all enough. You guys made these shoes possible as well, and hopefully more. These, another gift from a completely different subscriber. It sounds so crazy, but it's true. These, are the Gianvito Rossi Metropolis Sandals. I want to say they're in the shade Smoke Fume, something to that colorway, is something to that title. Not now I'm just talking word salad, but that's okay. You're not here for my word salad. You're here for my shoes. These are overall a great shoe, a comfortable shoe, and a very recent addition to the collection. I want to say these are the last video I posted before this. So definitely a very welcome addition to the collection. These are another Gianvito Rossi, and I think these are the last shoes that I am wearing in this collection. These are the Manhattan Sandals. I don't know if these are available, but Gianvito's always putting out similar things. So if you love these, don't feel out of luck. I'm sure you can find them. But that is the end of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember my Patreon, my TikTok. Please remember my Poshmark. If you buy something off me, if you support me anywhere, I'll greatly appreciate it.